Hello and welcome to Dream Design Make. I'm Michael and today we're going to be making the Anet A8 3D printer. Let's see how much I can screw this up. I'm going to unbox this with my daughter Summer. Say hello, Summer. Let's see what we've got inside. Alright, so we have a American or to Australia power adapter, which is always good. Delivery list. And let's have a look at these. So we've got a platform. That's the heated bed. Bubble wrap, yes. We've got some tools, some Allen keys, a screwdriver, and some clippers. I don't have a set of them, so they're going to be very handy. Now, this is my first 3D printer, so this is going to be quite an experience. I've built CNC machines before, so it should be pretty much the same sort of process. So, oh, look at that, they give you a little tiny bit of filament. I don't know what I'm going to print with that, but I suppose we'll find out. Lots of screws and cables, some laser cut acrylic little parts here, and a lot of linear bearings. So that's in the first level. So I'll just shovel these around each other. So in a lot of other videos, I've seen these actually taped together, but doesn't seem to really want to do this. Now I got this from GearBest, and in Australian money, it cost me about $280, which is kind of ridiculous when thinking about how much a 3D printer costs. So I'm quite happy with that. So we're getting a lot more acrylic sort of laser cut parts here. I'm guessing that's just for the stand. That's probably for the spool holder. We got some belts, a little USB stick with a micro SD card in it, some fans and a heat sink, a USB cable. This is the main board, and if I can get it out. This is the display. So in the next level down, we have threaded rods and some guides. We've got some, that's some cable cover things, some more acrylic parts. It's a small turbine fan thing. I'm guessing that's for the cooling. We've got the hot end. Now I'm extremely new to 3D printing, so if I get any of these wrong, just tell me down in the comments below, because I really want to learn about all this stuff. I've been doing a lot of woodworking and a lot of CNC milling. Because I've got an Inventables X-Carve, and that's been a lot of fun. But we'll see how this goes. This is the little, the shroud for the fan to redirect the air. I've got a power brick. I've heard a lot of things about that. Mainly the fact that I'm gonna have to wire some mains power to it, which sounds kind of dangerous. And we've got the stepper motors. Now these are not the NEMA 17s, which I'm used to in the X-Carve, correct me if I'm wrong, but they seem a lot smaller. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot less sort of forces on these than there will be with the X-Carve. What's up, Dana? Her mother is in the background dancing, trying to get Summer to smile. So I'm trying not to bend these too much as I get them out of here, but it's not being very cooperative. How about we break some foam so we can get it out nicely. There we go. And these have got the little bushings, so I'm guessing these are for the Z-axis or Z-axis, depending where you're from. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any more in here. Nope. So let's pack this all away and clean up. Now, I'm ready to build it. So for my camera, I can't really do too many time-lapse shots with it, but I'm not really going to guide you through the process. There's plenty of videos online that will do that. So I'll stop if I have any problems and film what I find and if I can fix it. But until then, hopefully it goes all to plan, and the next shot will be with a fully assembled printer. So I'll see you then. I did it! I finished it! It's all done. Now, I have done a little test print. It's just the one that came on the card. It was a Chinese chess piece, which came out quite good. I did have some first layer issues, but that was my fault because I actually wired this up too tight and the plug pulled out of the extruder when it zeroed itself. So after I quickly fixed that, I got this out and I'm really, really impressed. Some of the lines are a bit wavy, so I'm thinking that's probably just because my belt tension is not tight enough. Now, building the actual machine, there was a couple of problems. One, on this build plate, when I was screwing these bolts in to put the spring-loaded bed in, I had to actually re-thread the holes for the aluminium plate because some of the screws actually got jammed up in there. But once I re-threaded them, it went in fine. Another problem is with this little screwdriver that they give you. After about 3 screws, the tip is absolutely stripped off. This piece of crap. Don't use it, just chuck it away. Any other problems that I had with it were probably just my fault and not looking at the instructions correctly. I put some parts in upside down, as you do. But after I had that all running, the Z-axis on this side, I had a lot of trouble with because you actually have to hammer this X-axis rails in through here, and it put this lead screw way out of alignment. So I had to sit there and hammer this, I was really scared of doing because I didn't want to break it, just to get this Z-rod to line back up with the motor. But once I've done that, I was able to get this print out. I'm really, really happy. I was able to spend 280 Australian dollars and get a 3D printer that's gonna do a great job for printing out toys for my kids and for me coming up with designs for myself, which is what this channel is all about. It's about thinking of ideas, designing them, and then making them. So in whatever means. So I'll be doing stuff on the 3D printer, I'll be doing woodworking, I'll be doing stuff on the CNC machine. So it just depends on what tool is going to be best for the job. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I've earned your subscription, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And I hope you have a great day. See you later.